Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam. Saram everyone. So we continue our satsangs about our beloved Swami Sri Sathya Sai Baba. So this video based on my 3 books, my personal memories about Sathya Sai. So let me remind you that in 90s I was Sathya Sai translator for the Russian speaking groups. I was not only the one, so few other people also translated from English into Russian for Sathya Sai, but I was one of them. And after 2011, so after Swami passed away, so actually I wrote and published 3 books with my personal memories, just about mostly interviews and some very special events, miracles, which just happened with me when I was even far away from Puttaparthi. Okay, first and third books, they are dedicated more like to the stories, and second book, stories plus philosophy. Okay, let me speak today about my third volume, third book, and that's first chapter. The power of spiritual communication. That's the title of this first chapter. So actually, according to different religious and esoteric traditions, like Hindu religion, Buddhist, Christian religion, and esoteric traditions like yoga, Kriya Yoga, Sufi tradition, Kabbalah, etc. Yeah, sometimes ancient and modern masters as well, they're quite clear about that it is not good to share, to speak with the people about your inner spiritual, mystical, divine experiences. That's very powerful opinion that we don't need, we must not even to share with the people and to speak about our subtle inner divine realizations, mystical experiences, miracles, maybe kind of aha moments, breakthrough experiences, etc. In a sense, this is really so, because sometimes people just on the first step of their spiritual journey, and just the beginners in the field of meditation may experience something nice, maybe some peace, light, or out-of-body experience, or something like that. And then people who are really beginners, they start to share with others and just tell the stories, real stories about their mystical experiences. And that's maybe not really good, because you can just lose your divine states, energy. That's real dangerous there. But at the same time, to speak about some experiences, especially regarding our beloved Swami Sri Sathya Sai, is very important service. When we speak about service, then there are actually many levels for possibility for us to serve people. You can go outside of your house and see some garbage on the street, and just clean it. It's really helpful and all over the world, unfortunately, sometimes we can see just garbage on the street. Well, you can help an elderly person to cross the road. That's also help. That's also service. Sometimes very small things can be really great helping hand to somebody. But at the same time, well, as I mentioned, we have many levels of this service. And actually, for example, okay, I'm absolutely sure that each of you guys, you have you are very talented people. You're maybe even geniuses, yeah. And when you're able to understand your life purpose, your mission in life, and just go and do something, it can be art, it can be sport, it can be, well, science, it can be any social project, but just you do something according to your life purpose. This is, of course, like high level of your service to the people, to the society, to the community. Well, satsang is a very important term, Sanskrit term, and Sathya Sai told us so many times that satsang is a spiritual, let's say, discussion, the spiritual community, the spiritual friends. That's all is satsang. So satsang is very important. I mean, of course, you can mix with the people just in the office, or maybe your neighbors, but maybe spiritual people in your office, or maybe your neighbors can be not so close to you. I mean, spiritually, vibrationally, but you know, who are your friends? You know, your spiritual friends. Yeah, that's very important, because that spiritual friends really can construct and build your character, your life. I'm sure you know about this pretty well. And satsang is the group of, okay, friends, spiritual friends, not just somebody, but just spiritual friends. And satsang is a communication. Basically, according to my approach, we have, okay, only one guru, and that's Sai Baba. We have a triple incarnation of Sai: Shirdi Sai, 19th century, Sathya Sai, 20th century, and Prema Sai, 21st century. And actually, we have, really speaking, only one guru, that's Sai Baba. All the rest, it's like, well, different, can be saints, sages, or professors, experts in different philosophical and religious questions, but we're just all human beings. You know, it's the best choice if we realize and understand that who is Sai. Well, actually, I don't think that it's possible to understand, but at least we can suppose that this is like the source of existence, and he is our creator, he is our God, he is the source of grace, and he is obviously main teacher, guru, in a very real sense. Because there are many gurus, and that gurus can teach us, well, how to meditate, about whatever kind of esoteric or religious philosophy, etc. You know, we can learn many things, astrology or pranayama, breathing techniques from different gurus, but the top guru is only God himself. And when we speak about satsang tradition, actually, according to my understanding, of course, if Lord God himself, like we remember in Put Party, when Sathya Sai was there, I mean, pretty physically, so many divine discourses took place there, and now we have volumes and volumes of Sathya Sai divine discourses. Yeah, in this case, this is satsang, but we have Lord God himself, who is the source of, okay, wisdom and philosophy. But if we, just people, just devotees, come together, and some of us can share with certain experiences, maybe thoughts, maybe some ideas. Of course, they're just not that, okay, this is guru, other people must to follow. No, that's dangerous situation. We're all human beings. We're all equal. Of course, that's obviously that some of us can be more advanced spiritually. That's obvious, yeah. But anyway, we are all human beings, and through satsang, how it's happened, just people exchange with them memories, sweet memories about Swami, ideas, some maybe, okay, their own understanding of his philosophy. Just, okay, these 3 books, which I published, the 2nd volume, mostly dedicated to philosophy. Of course, stories are there as well, but mostly philosophy. But when you read, for example, my poor explanation, just my thoughts about, what is the meaning of this or that Sai philosophical teaching. And, but satsang is the great service. No, it's a great service. If you have a certain experience, actually, of course, that's your free will. But I can say, actually, you must share. Of course, maybe it's still your personal choice. And I know some really bright, really very deep people, I mean, Sai devotees, and they normally never speak about their experiences. Of course, that's personal choice, we have to respect, but I think it's a good service when we speak about our experiences, especially if that experience is connected, related with Sathya Sai, because that's great service. Suppose if something happened with me, and I was fortunate enough in 90s to be translator for him. It's like huge number of interviews. So that's my responsibility to speak about these events, miracles, spiritual instructions, sense of humor, of course, because Sai is like, sometimes he could be serious, sometimes just joking, and it's like sense of humor, wisdom, love, grace, everything. Just my responsibility to share and to speak about all that real stories, real historical events. And I can be witness for all that, because it's a very special part of Sai mission, that's interview time. There are many things which Sathya Sai did just publicly, and then huge number of witnesses, huge number of devotees, just people who can say, like we saw that Sathya Sai did such and such things. And when we read wonderful biographies, and we have quite number of wonderful Sathya Sai biographies, normally they share with them just the public events, just general, events, whatever, spiritual instructions or miracles, etc. But there are actually many people, and as you know, quite many foreigners, like Russians or Westerners, who got a chance to speak, to be with Sathya Sai in his interview room and discuss privately many different questions and to speak about that experiences. I think it's very important. Because, of course, some of his advices and instructions were pretty personal, but almost, if it is personal for me, a personal just a piece of advice from Sathya Sai to somebody, and I was witness for that. Normally that can be and always is useful and important for just the public. And now, more than 10 years after he passed away, 2011 he passed away, now more than 10 years, actually already now we have a new era, a new time of Prema Sai, and a huge discussion. Of course, let's not discuss Prema Sai in this video because I have a number of videos about Prema Sai discussion. So anyway, yeah, satsang is the huge responsibility, huge service, and each and every Sai devotee, if you have certain experiences, please share with other devotees. Then it can be good support, good help, because people need it. Well, okay, let me complete this video for today, and let me remind you that these 3 books, actually, you can get it for free, download it for free as the e-books. You can visit my website, debyansky.com, or you can visit different platforms, these books, and also, of course, all the links will be next to this video as well. Okay, Sai Ram, see you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvassuvahan Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam